8 Shade 45 Friday night. We in this bitch, I told you. I got the ball with me, man. Meek Millie in the building.
Yeah, we in the building. You already know what time it is. Drama. DC 2.
Alright, a lot of people been anticipating this project, this tape. When you did the first one, did you know it was going to be like that?
Yeah, I think you knew it was going to be like that too. Remember on the skit you said, after this tape, they gonna be like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. That was my first mixtape being as a signed artist to the nation, so I had to give them the heat. And this time, we gotta follow up after some heat like that, so you know we gotta bring it for real this time.
When you was going into this project and going into this tape, especially being in your situation where you about to drop a new album, how was it, you know, making the songs you was making and not feeling like, damn, I need this for my album? Cause it's a lot of crack on there.
You know, I'm a young nigga, man. I feel like if I gotta keep saving music, that mean I ain't gonna be here for a long time. So I be feeling like, man, throw that shit out and do something better. You know what I'm saying? That's how I record. If it's hot and it's that time to come out, that shit like money, man. It burn my pockets sometimes. I gotta let it go.
Dream Chasers 2, man. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Meek Millie in the building, DJ Drama. Got some shit to talk about, some music to play. Stay the fuck with us. Let's go.
Affiliates Radio, banging you in the head with another block burner. Hot man.
Yeah, man. Friday night, Meek Mill in the building. Dream Chasers 2.
Yeah, you already know, man. Dream Chasers 2. Ready to fuck these streets up, man. Y'all already know. Philly in this bitch. I got my nigga Drama with me. He been rocking out. And Drama ain't just start throwing my mixtapes on Dream Chaser 2 or Dream Chaser 1. He been rocking out. He been here since Flamers. You know what I mean? If you know about Flamers, that's my first series of mixtapes, the shit that got me popping. Drama did the Flamers 3 and then been no looking back from there on out.
Flamers 3 was crazy. 3.5 was crazy. Mr. Philadelphia was crazy. What else we did? We did another tape. What was it? What did Flamers 4? 2.5?
2.5. I think it was 2.5.
2.5 was crazy.
You were supposed to do Flamers 1, but I ended up getting booked. Remember, we never ended up doing that.
But remember, then there was another tape where some of the music leaked out. They didn't want to wait for it. And it all came out in the streets.
That was Flamers 2.
Yeah, that was Flamers 2. Then we did 3. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself, man. All right, so let's talk records real quick. You got this record right here.
Yeah.
Classic beat on it. Shout out to my man Wyclef. I want to get into it. You know, I want to tease them a little bit. The tape comes out Monday. They're kind of excited. How you feeling?
You know, man, I'm ready, man. That's all I could be is ready, man. I work hard under pressure. Me and Drama was just in the studio yesterday, man, putting together the final touches on it. You know what I mean? We barely had time, but we made it happen. We was only in the studio for 2 hours. We had a lot of work to do, but we made it happen.
Without further ado, A-Town, y'all know what it is. Everybody around the world, first premiere, Dream Chasers 2, ready or not, Meek Mill, let's crazy.
Nigga like me, I walk around. You already know, man. See, on my tapes, I like to talk to them. I like to give them me. You know what I mean? For the people that don't know me, never heard of me, when you hear my track, you hear like that young nigga hungry. That nigga come from the streets. It ain't no question about it. And like, just get the tape. That's all I can say.
Speaking on that too, you know, I've been kind of noticing a real young movement going on. You know, I've been seeing you post some pictures on Instagram, talk about, you know, young niggas getting money, young fly dudes doing their thing out here, and coincidentally, this Drake tour that's coming up, you know, it seems like it's made up of the hottest artists out right now, as well as, you know, the new wave, the youngest in charge. Like, you know, speak on that for a minute.
Until everybody on that tour, I really fuck with everybody on that tour. Like J. Cole, I don't know J. Cole like that. We only ran into each other a few times. He cool boy. But everybody else, like Waka, called my phone a lot. I call Waka phone a lot. 2 Chainz, me and 2 Chainz talk a lot. Me and Drake talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like authentic. Like, this ain't no, I feel no type of way about this guy. I'ma actually watch these shows on the side and get motivated when I see them on stage and shit like that. So, you know, it's a good thing, man, that hip-hop at this point where niggas ain't beefing. It's like when I go to New York, I'm linking with Fab, Red Cafe, motherfucking Joel Santana, Lloyd Banks, every nigga. Like, I'm linking with all these niggas when I'm in NY. And it ain't no hate at all.
You're in that position now too, where one of the artists that's asked to do a lot of features on a lot of records. A lot of records coming your way, and Talk to me about a couple of them, you know, some of the ones we can look out for.
I forgot what features I be on. I did a lot of them, but really, at this point I'm at now, like, that feature shit was fucking me up. I just working on my album for three months and shit. That feature shit be like taking a whole different time out your whole shit, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people asking for a lot of verses when you're trying to get your verses.
Yeah, like, it's like you just trying to get your work done, period. Sometimes people feel you features, like, the songs be hot and they be hit songs and powerful songs, but that might not be the type of beat you want to rap on. That shit might take your whole vibe away for the day because you gotta finish somebody's feature in the next 2 days, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, right now I'm just feeling about working on myself, because if you don't work on yourself and you don't keep your own shit up, nobody won't call you for features.
Meek Mill in this bitch, y'all know what it is, man. More music, Dream Chasers 2, special edition. Stay with us, let's go.
The streets is watching.
It's coming out Monday. I'm not finished. I got another exclusive for y'all off this tape. You know, we got the homie in the building. We celebrating our birthdays. Shout out to everybody in Philly. It's going down Sunday night.
It's going down Sunday night, man. Philly, make sure you be in the building, man. Man, John, we making a movie, my 25th birthday. My birthday is actually on Sunday, May 6th. So, you know, I'm getting fucked up and wasted to the max as much as I can.
Shout out my nigga Cosmic Kev. He will be there, too. You know, the whole hood gonna come out. You know, people who ain't been able to go on the road and see the shows, everybody's gonna be in the building.
Yeah, no, and a lot of people been calling. You know, I got my niggas, they got the tickets and shit. Motherfuckers coming from everywhere, man, to come to this motherfucking party. So, we're gonna make the movie, man. I ain't have a party since 40 last year. We was at the 40 last year. Since 40 last year. So, you know, we fitting to make this movie.
That was a problem. You know, it's funny because I remember last year, like, I think Coco was having a party at 4040. Me and Cannon was on, and we was running through our sets and everything. This must have been like March or something. I think I called you even after. The DJ got on after me. The first record he played was I'm a Boss. Yeah. Me and Cannon looked at each other kind of dumbfounded. I'm not going to front. Yeah. And from that point on, that record, like, it changed a lot of lives. It was a big record, and it still goes in the club as we speak.
You know, man, see, a lot of people, too, they be thinking I be like my 25th birthday. They think because I'm a boss, like, I say I'm 23, they think that's my age. I'm a boss. It's been out for 2 years. That party you was talking about,
yeah,
a year and a half ago. I remember exactly the time you was talking about. And it came on, shit had the club rocking, this, that, and then I think one of y'all played it back even like 20 minutes later.
Had to.
I mean, and it was just like me and Jaleel in the studio. That's what me and him produce. Every time we get around each other, we got that chemistry, you know what I'm saying? You can't pay for chemistry, you can't buy it nowhere. And when we're in the studio, that's what type of shit we coming with, so expect some more of that real soon.
When you're going into your album, is it like thinking or putting in process of using a producer like Jaleel on a lot of beats to get a certain sound, or, you know, did you go into it with a different type of goal? Yeah,
you know, I use Jaleel for certain type of sound. I use All-Star for a certain type of sound. I use Cardiac for a certain type of sound. So, and if they couldn't get them sounds, we call different producers in, and we get them type of sounds. You know what I'm saying? And once I get a certain amount of songs, I line them up and see how they all sound in album form. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm missing and see what I'm not missing.
You've kind of capitalized or been in a position where you know, you've made bikes kind of relevant in hip hop. You know, we had the Rough Rider movement and so forth, and, you know, now you got the dirt bike wave popping. You know, I turn on World Star, I see like 50 niggas down the street in bikes.
Yeah, you know, that's my life. That's my life before the rap. You know, in Philly, man, like if you're a young street nigga, you might be out there in the trap doing your thing. And when you come through the club or you come through the block, the hoods on them bikes, you know, the bikes make a lot of noise. So when you come through, all attention on you. The bitches is looking, so you gotta stunt, do your thing. It's like a rush that shit give you. And that's something I love to do. Everybody got their hobbies they love to do. Some people like to get high. Some people like to fuck bitches. I like to do bikes more than all that shit. I like to fuck bitches, but I love to do bikes way more.
Bitch gotta wait.
Yeah, bikes, everything I wait. I don't even eat when I ride bikes, man. I probably eat at the end of the day.
Can we look forward to some type of, you know, bike series with Meek Mill or a television show or something in the works?
Yeah, I just hollered at a few. I was with Rose yesterday in New York and shit, and he brought some bike people my way and shit, and we talk reality show. My cousin Taki called me with different people on a reality show note today. So, you know, people actually paying attention to what we doing. So I just want to make the shit more broad, let more people see it, build it up on YouTube, World Star, drop some blogs. And then hopefully we're going to a reality show, even move it. You know how they did the biker boy shit?
Yeah.
But you know, we do different type of shit, like on that page, but not that page.
When you go out to the different markets, when you're on the road and everything, do the niggas that ride come out specifically to chop it up with you about that?
When I was where the fuck we was at? What's the shit called? Bahamas. We was in the Bahamas. Actually, it was a bike show. Like, I pulled up, niggas had 90 bikes out there. You know, that shit over there, it's like crazy over there. It was like 3,000 people out there. They probably had about 100 bikes out there. I walked up the stage, walked into the crowd. Who bike is this? Jumped on the bikes, and we rode the bikes back to the hotel from the motherfucking venue.
Meek Mill in this bitch, man. Listen, when we come back, I'm going to play a couple records. Dream Chasers 2. Let me remind you what the last one sounded like. If for any reason you forgot, then we're going to drop this brand new exclusive. Amen. Jeremiah, Drizzy, Meek.
Quest.
Shout to Quez on there too. Let's go. Club play. Florida's going down. We shut down A-Town the other day. Diamonds of Atlanta, and then Sunday back in Philly.
I got love for Diamonds of Atlanta too, with the money guns and the bridge, the VIP. There's only one way to get to that VIP, you know what I'm saying? That make a lot of sense. You sit a nigga there, all bitches come this way and shit like that. The money guns, the chicks in the shower, asshole naked, shit real fly.
And the money gun was serious, no. And it makes an impression with that big ass blast.
Yeah, hell yeah. You shoot that bitch any way you want. Shoot the bitches with it, shoot it in the air, shoot a hater, however you want to do it.
This record we about to play, Drake, Jeremiah, Quez, how did it come together with such a unique cast?
You know, Jeremiah and Quez, they was actually in the studio together. And that was one of the drinks. I sent Drake a few drinks. He like, I like this right there. So, I mean, gave Drake a little bit of time. He sent that thing back, and it was fire. We put it together. I wanted to do, you know, I Kanye got all the lights with all the features. I couldn't really get more features because of the timing, but for the people that was there, I wanted everybody just to add a little something to it and just make it fly. And the beat make you think church automatically. So that's where I got the idea from.
Yo, this record is about to be a problem. Remember where you heard it first, world premiere of that Dream Chasers 2. Meek Mill, Drake, Jeremiah, shout to Quez too. It's called Amen. Preach.